we reach the halfway point of the season, last year's overall champs have been dominating so far. But over the last few days, there have been rumours of something special brewing from two former champs. Plus, there are new elite riders getting themselves firmly in the mix. To add to all the drama, this weekend they take on the most demanding course on the circuit, the Black Snake of Val. Just who will come out on top?
This is honestly the hardest course we're going to have all year for sure.
Yeah, we've seen many, about at least 30 riders yesterday going to speak to the medics, which is a huge number, Aaron. We're just taking a look at the full course run. Where does the difficulty start? I think you're going to say at the top.
Yeah, in the first turn probably. I think the key section though is going to be this last half of the track today. It's so physical, the riders that are able to kind of have some energy at the bottom, keep that aggression up. I think that's where it's going to be won or lost. You definitely can't afford to give away time at the top, but it is so physical here that you're kind of just hanging on at the bottom and you got to keep making time down.
Okay, it's about to get real.
It's about to get real. Okay, Dakota Norton had his own dramas yesterday with a bit of a technical malfunction on the track. This type of rider whose setup would suit Val perfectly.
Yeah, he was telling me this morning he switched a lineup here at the top of the track in this first wood section. He thought it was maybe a little smoother. We'll see what the time tells us.
The time tells us that Dakota Norton is back. He's 2.4 up in the top split. He's made his way through the rain at the top. You can see that rain visor on the front of his helmet there, just to keep a little bit of the rain drops and splatter off his goggles. You can see a tear-off lens on the goggles, and he continues to push and accelerate forward. He's 3.9 seconds up at the second split. Dakota Norton is putting something special down here this afternoon. 5.9 seconds up. Dakota Norton is tearing this track apart. He didn't even make the finals last year. He had it ordinary semi-finals here today, but he's put it together when it counts. Dakota Norton 5.9 seconds up as he comes into the finish arena. Over 20 meters.
Careful.
Hold on.
Full drift.
Two-wheel drift.
Looks like he might have come out of the clip, but he's back in now.
He clicks another gear. He powers to the line. Dakota Norton crosses the line with a 3:43.8. 6 seconds up. Wow, that was incredible. Dakota Norton, you got to be happy with that. You're shaking your head in astounded. 127 beats a minute in the Whoop data. He's ready for this. As he almost tucks the front in the first corner. He did this in Leogang last week. He got all grumpy, but he recovered flawlessly. Loic Bruni, he crashed in qualification in semi-finals yesterday. He put in a great morning, but he's been struggling a little bit with the treacherous conditions out there. Hold on to it, Loic.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this goes.
Immediately shows that Dakota put down something special, gets that inside line as we saw earlier here. If anyone can rally and bring this back, it is the man himself, Loic Bruni. He's come off 2 victories so far. If he were to win here, that is a clear statement to the rest of his competitors. Loic Bruni must resettle here and focus back in. He's not riding with the same anticipation we've seen before. He's riding in the moment right now, which may be a little detrimental to the time, Aaron. Outside line, carrying good speed. He's lost a bit of time there. He's lost 1 second to Dakota through that middle sector. Launches long off the rock drop. He's coming into the finish arena here. What can he show for us? He's 2.8 back from Dakota Norton.
Yeah, he doesn't look bad. Just looks like he's kind of fighting that flow a little bit. We've seen him so dialed in this year when he's in the zone. Maybe not quite there, but this is still going to be a solid ride for him.
He's almost a victim of his own perfection. Loic Bruni to the line. He's still charging hard. What has he got in store? He's got in store a 3:47, which is good enough right now for the second fastest time of the day.
Yeah, for sure. The expectations come with it. When you've finally done it, you got to kind of... To be consistent at this level is so hard, but he's putting down solid runs every weekend, so I think it's just going to be more and more progress from this boy as it keeps going.
He's hit threshold from the start gate, and he's held it all the way to the finish line. Ronan Dunn sprints across the line. 173 beats on the Whoop data. Ronan Dunn crosses the line here in Val with a 3:48.6. He's got a couple of corners to go before he can get out into the open. He's still within that same second of Dakota, so he's on pace in the middle sector here. He's made up a little bit of time, so he is getting faster towards the bottom. Just tags.
That is so blind coming into there, and you're cornering to land right on the backside of where they spray painted that rock pink, man. That is a clutch move. He's doing good here, though. The time is slipping back a little bit from Dakota, but his finish position is actually moving forward.
He's charging to the line, big sprint to go. The arms are on fire, but the legs should be somewhat ready to sprint. What has Luca got for us? He goes 7.2 back, 3:51.
Looks so easy.
Looks so easy. He's touched the ground more than once this week, but he'll be eager to put it together today. Aaron, that does not look to be drying at the top of the hill.
Just hard to kind of figure out what it is that kind of triggers that some days. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, Loris, oh no.
Hold on to it, boy.
Hold on to it, get back up there. Oh, Loris is coming a little bit hot and heavy. It's a bit spicy up there. You can see the shiny rocks. That is going to cost him so much time. He was 3.4 back, so maybe an early mistake. Just before we got to see that top split time there, coming through there almost in the same time. So he did refine himself, he did regather himself, and he will charge across the line on that Trek Factory Racing Gravity bike. Loris Vergier comes across the line with a 3:54.
A little bit safer. Avoid the big mistake. Oh, yeah, and he's right in touch.
Look at this. That early aggression out of the start gate has paid off because he's 0.2 off Dakota Norton. So are we finally going to see someone try to hold onto it? He almost gets ejected out the front door. Troy Brosnan asked Canyon to make him a bike that can win, and they delivered everything he asked for. Will it be enough today? He's 1.7 back. This is the Troy Brosnan we know and love, and he is charging all the way to the finish line. He's got 2 to go. He almost loses the front of the final quarter, Aaron.
Yeah, it was maybe a little tighter than he wanted to be getting out of there with the exit speed.
He goes past the 20 meter mark.
Awesome run here. Definitely fight for a great finish.
Come on, Troy. He's going to pedal to the line. He has not touched his brakes in seconds. Look at him sprint. One of the most powerful circuit riders on the circuit. Troy Brosnan lunges to the line to claim second place. And an incredible run. He's had a bit of drama last week. Oh, look how calm he is.
Yeah, look
122.
This could be a massive run. Absolute danger man on this course. The question is going to be, can Finn hold it together? If you're overly aggressive here today, I think this track is going to make you pay. Finn has been on pace since practice day. One of the only riders when it was super muddy first day of practice that actually seemed to really be enjoying the track and working with it. Had a couple of crashes this weekend, but doesn't seem to have deterred him. Very consistent yesterday. I think second in quali and second in semis. So definitely finding consistency on a track where it's very difficult to do that.
Oh, I guess that low line, but my goodness, he exited with some speed there.
Got to get through this tight little wiggle here where we've seen all the issues. Chooses to go around the outside, play it a little bit safe. That's probably a good call.
It's definitely a good call. He's charging. He's 0.6 up. He's 0.6 up on Dakota Norton. So he is right on pace here as he enters into the woods. The first sector we've seen is crucial. Oh, he gets a little bit wild coming down there. He's just got to regain it. Goes mainline with confidence. Key part, he's got to exit this corner well. Oh, he lost a little bit of speed there, but has he maintained that 0.5?
Yeah, we missed that section on camera, but I think he's still on pace here. The bike's looking good, not hanging up. Oh, he's losing a little back. Full second back now.
Oh, so he's had a bit of a mistake there. He lost 1.4 seconds, so something's happened, which threw not only our cameraman, but threw Finn off. He's got to reset. We've seen plenty of time be made up in this lower section of track. Not only is the race round on the cards, but so is the overall. The overall series lead, 174 on the group heart rate. He charges to the bottom. What's Finn got for us? Can he make up that deficit of 0.9 of a second? Can he knock Troy Brosnan off the second place seat? What has he got for us? The young Canadian crosses the line with a 3:44 and goes second. 0.9 back from Dakota Norton. Back into his familiar and favourite position as the last man down the hill. Emery Piron is on track, and he's got it all against him. He would know exactly what Dakota Norton has done. He's watched the course conditions change all afternoon. He's been in this position before. He's one of our greatest mountain bike downhill athletes. Emery Piron is on track here in Val di Sole, Trentino.
That looked about as good of a start as you could hope for. What a return this would be if this man can pull this off after everything he's been through with the injury last year. Missed the whole season. huge injury, a lot of time off the bike. Man, he's looking good. And this, if you were going to pick a track and conditions that would suit Emery, I would say this is about as good as it gets.
2018.
Oh, man, he's already up by a full second after the first split.
Second, Emery Piron is on one. He's over a second up on Dakota Norton. 2018 was the last time we saw Emery Piron take the win here. He knows what it takes to win in Val de Sole, and he knows what it is going to take to claim the victory here today.
That looks so good to be able to hop high there and then slow yourself down and go all the way around the inside of that right-hand corner. That takes so much control in the roots to be able to do this. This absolutely looks like the Emery that we are used to seeing winning these races year after year.
If anyone can handle the pressure and handle the stress coming into a race like this with the weather, with the deterioration of track, with being the last man standing, it's Emery Piron. He's been fighting for this moment. He's been thinking about this moment for months and months and months, and this is going to taste as sweet as ever. He's 1 sector down. He's 1 second up. Oh, he gets the inside line.
Look at that time. I was going to say, I cannot pick this apart at all. It looks like he's doing everything absolutely perfect. The momentum he's carrying, there's no notchiness in his riding. He's skipping over the tops of the holes. Look at that short way down around that corner, just diving into the outside.
This is incredible. He's 2.7 seconds up. He doesn't just drop over the rocks, he jumps over them. He gets that inside line. We almost saw Troy Brosnan tuck the front end on. He's carrying exceptional speed. Look at the speed and the momentum. Oh, look at that line!
Oh, hold on to it, buddy. Oh, just ping pong ball through there.
Emery Piron is charging here, leaving no stone unturned. He's charging down the hill. He gets the pre.
Oh, wow. This is one of those runs.
Favorite bit.
I can't believe what we're watching here. What a return to form. If you thought Emery was out of the picture, you have made a big mistake.
You have made a big mistake. 4.1 seconds up here. We've been watching Dakota's time be untouched all day, but the man, the myth, the legend, Emery Piron, the return is back and in fine form. Oh, he slaps the pivotal corner. Max Commensal, hold on to your hat, mate. Here he comes. This is vintage Emery Piron. This is some of the best riding we have ever seen from this young man, and he has picked an incredible moment to pull it back out of the bag. Emery Piron continues to lead. He's 4.3 up into the final couple of sectors. Don't lose focus, Emery.
Yeah,
come on.
That's going to do it. He's just got to get around this flat left-hander here, and he's pretty much home free. Hold on to it, buddy.
Buddy. He's made the final corner. There's no Sam Hill incidences here today. He's got one big sprint finish to go. He's over 63 kilometers an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, Emery Piron claims the win here in Val di Sole Trentino for round 4 of your UCI Downhill World Cup. What a performance, what a run, what a champion in Emery Piron.
What a comeback. I was just going to say, wait till you see the emotions come out of this kid right now after everything he went through last year. I would say that is the best I've ever seen him ride.
That was incredible. That was perfection. He was precise, committed, aggressive. You could see the anticipation in how he was riding. And this started early in the week, Aaron. Every day we've seen this man ride. He has just grown. He's feeding off that confidence. Aaron, Miriam, Max Oren. You can see Miriam there ready to go.
What a return for the entire team this weekend, man.
It's insane. This week marks like the 1 year surgery after my broken neck, and so much I've been through that year, you know, massive dopes all the year. It was really, really bad. And I never give up, you know. Like keep dreaming, even like right after surgery, I was like, fuck, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. Sorry for the swearing. But, and here we are, 1 year after winning a World Cup on the toughest track. It's insane. It took me a few races to build my confidence and my speed back. But this track was super technical, so it was not much of a full gas flat out. It was more like a smart race, you know, having the good lines. And even with the weather, it was changing all week. So it was really hard mentally and physically. So can't be more stoked at the time. Fuck! Oh, it's insane.
Emery Piron, there's no place he'd rather be. Driving the Val di Sole Trentino crowd wild. Incredible to see. As your fastest 5 elite men athletes in the world. This is incredible. Emery Piron takes the win here today. Dakota Norton holds on to second place with one of the longest hot sits we've ever seen. Finn Isles, Troy Brosnan in 4th. Loic Bruni rounds out our top 5. Ronan Dunn slides back to 6th, and Ocean O'Callaghan's in 7th with a great run from the 2 young Irishmen. Let's break it down a little bit. Emery Piron went fastest in every single sector today, and he claims the perfect run with a 3:39.004. After a spectacular day, Loic Bruni holds the lead. Will maintain his leader's jersey. Finn Isles in 2nd, Troy Brosnan up into 3rd. Emery Piron with that win claims 4th. And Lucas Shaw now into 5th. 10th place, Andreas Kolb sits just behind by 1 point.